Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Darius Davis to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Greg, this was one of the good turnarounds last year. Chargers 6 games better than a year before as Jim Harbaugh came in and started maybe a new era in Chargers football.
You know, doesn't it just seem like when there's these coaching changes, you kind of take a look at the roster, you take a look at the circumstances of the year prior that led to the previous coach being let go, and you say, how many wins are built in? You look at the quarterback, you look at the roster, and you say, if a big-time coach came in and just got them a little more organized, where are the built-in wins? And I'll tell you, the Chargers, that's exactly what...
Thank you. With the big man.
Picked off by Nick Bolton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. On first down, it's Mahomes. In middle, he's got Kelsey. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Now a carry for Hunt. He is tough to bring down. They finally do. Somehow he manages to get back.
3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. We need these 2 yards.
And 2. Here we go. Here's a run with Hunt.
And I think if they didn't get it there, even with the lead, I think that coach is telling them, hey, this is 4-down territory. But that's all for naught now, because after that good blocking up front, he picks up a fresh set of downs.
On the ground, this is Hunt. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this ball incomplete.
Oh, my God.
On 3rd down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Davis now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. Greg, you take a step back and look at the AFC West big picture. This is historic stuff. Chiefs are going for a 10th straight division title. But you have to remember, 2 other teams in this division won double-digit games last year. So the question is, are the Chargers and the Broncos that far behind Kansas City?
You know, it sounds crazy when you mentioned 9 in a row. You think, oh, okay, they're just going to continue to run away with it. But I'm actually fascinated by this division. I think LA and Denver are a lot closer to this year's version of Kansas City, maybe than there's a lot of talk about around the rest of the league. So until someone beats them, you'd be crazy to not pick Kansas City. But last year it was a 4-game spread between them. I think this
he dove and caught that thing.
That spread is going to be a lot tighter.
No, Greg, I'm thinking if I'm a fan or even in the front office for the Chargers, the Broncos, or the Raiders, do I build my team to try to knock off the king of the hill? Because you only play Kansas City 2 of those 17 games. So how do you factor that into your construction?
Yeah, I think it's such a great point. It's really fascinating to dive into. And while I wouldn't necessarily build my roster to just beat Kansas City or just beat whoever you view as the top team in the division, you do want to find some commonalities among your 3 division opponents and make sure you are built to play within your division. Remember, that's 6 of the 17 now. Winning the division, you get you home playoff games. There's a lot on the line when you win your division and compete for that title. So, yes, every team has to build their roster.
Man, he held on to it. He held on to it.
You better be able to rush the passer and play pass coverage. If you're playing a lot of ground and pound, big running backs, you better be really good on the inside in defense and be able to defend the run. So there's themes across every division, and the teams that are built within the division are usually the teams that find themselves in the playoffs.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They bring their tight end right. On first down, it's Hampton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. McConkey in motion. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it'll be 3rd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Well, got that hand up.
And the best offense on 3rd downs, Mike, is to be really good on 1st and 2nd down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers are finally on the board. It's 17-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going for it on 4th down.
Oh, pass interference? No pass interference?
If you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked to touchback, they got the ball at the 20. There wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35? Or even if I bail down there tight in the red zone,
oh my God,
you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime. Each team getting the ball. I'm so happy, Greg, because I just felt so incomplete.
Oh my God.
The team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more. And you hear everyone saying, oh, well, just get a stop. Well, it's that legendary game between Mahomes and Josh Allen where neither team stopped anyone. It was just an offensive touchdown festival. So you won a coin toss and you get the ball. Well, the other team's defense hadn't gotten to stop the whole game. If Josh Allen got the ball first, he probably would have scored on a walk-off. So I love the idea of both teams getting the ball. If a game is good enough to go to overtime, let's finish it. We don't need to be in a rush. There's no curfew. Let's let the guys finish it on the field. A lot more similar to how the regular game goes and not have significantly different game flow come overtime.
Set.
pistol here for Herbert. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play,
oh my God,
a rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back.
Make him fumble.
Game, but so far off to a good start.
They hit another 17. Back-to-back plays of 17 yards and another first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more of the NFL International Series after this.
Yeah, that was a great defensive play right there. Getting that hand up for that deflection.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert.
Oh my God. They finding their legs now, huh?
Way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Now, Herbert will get this.
Got him.
To Johnston. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Third, they need 8. Herbert to the air again. And on
Good defense.
That ball incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Oh. All right.
Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Beautiful pass.
Well, like, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. On the return, here's Isaiah Pacheco. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Greg, you step back, such an appreciation for this continued, consistent excellence. 3 straight Super Bowls, 15-2 in the first-round bye last year. Of course, the loss to Philadelphia in the Super Bowl. But maybe this sustained excellence is what we need to appreciate about what Kansas City's in the middle of right now.
Absolutely. And it's so true, Mike. I mean, we get wrapped up in the Super Bowl wins, the losses, the ups and downs. And in a league that's really trying to prevent this very thing from happening, right? They want parity. They want new teams in the midst. They're almost doing this in spite of the way the league is organized. And I think that's the part you have to sit back and just appreciate. And it's their ability to continue to change their identity. They go from a pass-heavy offense with Mahomes. Then they become defensive-led with this young defense.
Got him.
So
Got him.
to continue to adapt and to change to whatever their circumstances are. They are such a tough out. And until told otherwise, Mike, you have to consider the AFC runs through Kansas City.
about the 35-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. They'll stay on the ground. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, KC. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And Butker on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs move out to a 24-10 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Kappa.
To throw, it's Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. This pass caught. It's Allen. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Set. Lion.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Tyler Conklin. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Go.
They send the tight end in motion. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. Right side, hauled in by McConkey. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Here is 1st and goal.
Set.
Motion man is Johnston.
Get him.
And he
Good
16.
defense, y'all boys.
Go.
First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Now it's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. We'll try to run with Hampton. Great job by this defense. Nowhere near the end zone as we get to 4th and goal. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
He isn't able to secure that grab through the contact.
All right, they got no more timeouts. We just run that clock. Don't do anything stupid.
Their chance to come back was already slim to none, but slim better went just out the window as that ball hit the top.
And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he'll get this up to the 25. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath.
They still had timeouts? I didn't even know they had timeouts. I thought they didn't have no more timeouts than one another.
Right back to him on
Oh, damn.
Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stick with him again. The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. It's a gain of 6 on 3rd and 3.
And they continue to lean on him in these short yardage, need to have it
I'm gonna have some fun.
situations.
Why
Tough
not?
yards, he's been getting them over and over throughout the course of
Why
the game.
not?
He picks up more than enough there on 3rd down.
At least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Working the right side. Taken in by Rice. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo. First down throw. Mahomes taking a shot for Smith-Schuster. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down. To the air once more. It's Mahomes.
Got it. Oh,
Incomplete.
they knocked the ball loose. That's crazy.
There separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Throwing again. It's Mahomes. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, What are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Here we go. One final play. That's going to be caught. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs, as the defending AFC champs begin 2025 with a victory. It'll be a long but happy flight back to the U.S. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. A game to remember for the folks here in Brazil, as we say, so long from Sao Paulo.
Not bad.
This is the Abilities tab. Here you can see what abilities a player has and what effects they have.
Look at this. See, you put it on Madden, on all Madden, on the main menu, but for some reason it doesn't stick on here. That's what I'll... Yeah. No. Make sure it's saved. Alright, bet. Uh-oh. We playing the Eagles. Oh, man. This is going to be an epic game. This is gonna be an epic game, y'all. Oh wow, look at the weather.
A very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57. As it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. On the Eagles sideline, head coach Nick Sirianni. His guys ready to get this one going. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys, on the other hand, came out on top in their opener, so they'll try to make it to 2-0 to start the new year. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in
we get ball first.
Well, they were ringing him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And, of course, number one, trying to win the game today. But for him, it's always about Super Bowls, trying to get back to his fourth consecutive one. Fell short of the NFL's first ever three-peat in the Super Bowl last year. He wants to avenge that loss at the end of this season.
Right to the air is Mahomes.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Down after big yardage, but folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back.
What offensive pass interference?
Don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster game wiped out by the flag.
Wow!
Offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. And when you give one away because of an avoidable penalty,
man,
that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
Mahomes can't get away, and down
damn.
Jahad Campbell brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember.
They messed me up on that offensive pass interference, bro. That's crazy.
From about 2 counties over after the sack, they come up on a
I should have challenged that one, bro.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, my God.
Throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers. Because
got him. Get your ass down. Wow.
Interception he threw.
Get him.
His team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. On the ground, this is
oh my God! Come on!
They work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Nick Bolton there on the tackle. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in?
Oh, he lost it.
I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Let's go. Let's go.
In the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Oh, come on. Damn it, man.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Mahomes going to throw.
Got him. Go. 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 Go.
And they're right past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 22 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
Oh, my God.
Back to Hunt.
Oh, my God.
2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone ticked it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy.
Oh, my God. Should I go for it, y'all? Should I go for it?
First by a few yards.
Ah, it's going to be tough. Should I go for it, y'all?
Almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they
I'm
give
going
you
for
underneath stuff. You got to go.
I'm going for it, y'all. I'm going for it.
Mahomes throwing on 4th.
Let's go! Let's go!
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Oh, my God.
That one is incomplete. And it
Wow.
also concludes quarter number 1. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Got him. Got him. Got him. Let's go. Let's go.
Takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground.
Get him. Get him. Get him.
Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. They left him wide open.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. A give to Barkley out of the gun.
Oh, my God. That boy look like him. Oh, my God. You see how fast he's running?
Midfield and down to the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender.
Oh, my God.
You can read it, find the proper hole, and just go. Sometimes a thing of beauty.
48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd and 7. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they're going to step with Barkley.
Defense, step up.
Going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Hurts to throw.
No way! No way! No! Oh my God! What the?
A.J. Brown, 33 yards.
Oh my
And the Eagles are an
God!
extra point away from drawing.
Ah!
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
Oh my God, that was insane.
In the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do
Please
is
drop a thumbs up, everybody, man. Thank you for tuning in.
respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end
Oh
zone
my
and
God.
made it pay off.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point
That's why I thought I had him, bro. I thought the defense had him, man. And he, oh, that was some miraculous. Oh man.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Let's go.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Third and 4. Mahomes now to throw. And it'll find the open.
Yeah!
It's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
On first down.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Mahomes to throw. This will be caught by Brown. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here is 3rd down and 4. Now here's Mahomes.
No! 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 Oh my God. Come on, Tech. Ah.
41-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit
to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Barkley, inside handoff. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Hurts sets up to throw it. Quick slant to Brown.
Damn it.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh!
Short, they'll try option left.
Make him fumble.
First down here as he's taken down at the 24. Throwing his Hurts.
Oh my God.
That he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Hurts.
You better throw it away.
Incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Oh, come on. That was interception. That was such an interception.
Tough to throw on there.
Damn it.
Now it's 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. It's time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. We enjoyed it so much last week, the EA folks said, hey, come back, let's do it again. So here we are, week 2. Let's get after it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. At Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, the Steelers at home to take on the Seahawks in a rematch of Super Bowl 40. And this is Kenneth Walker. He's going to put his stamp on the game from the very outset, and there he goes. Got another one to get to right now. How about Gang Green? The Jets, they're playing host to the Buffalo Bills. And this is Josh Palmer. He's going to pull this one in, and then he sets his sights towards the end zone. It's going to wind up as a 53-yard touchdown. The Bills are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. Lastly, let's get down to Miami, the Dolphins hosting the New England Patriots. And it's a guy who made big strides in his rookie season, Drake May. He gets this one complete, 6-yard touchdown pass. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, our game has lived up to the hype. Just a field goal separates these two teams. 10-7 your score as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Ah, come on. Oh, my God.
He was held without
come
a
on.
first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Get his ass down.
Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Dotson in motion right. Now this time he'll look to throw.
Oh,
this one
God.
goes out wide for Barkley. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
Damn it.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Come on, defense. We need to stop.
They'll go to Barkley again.
Saquon, bro.
About 4. It's 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd and 5.
What's up, Steve? What's up, Steve? Oh, man, this is insane, bro. They just... Saquon Barkley, bro, he is just... He is having his way.
Scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
And I love and appreciate each last one of you guys. Everybody out there watching. Thank you, Steve. Oh my God, bro. Yo, Saquon is putting belt to ass right now.
Saquon Barkley, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Down by 10 points.
Raindrops up and good. And his guys
I need to score and I need to stop.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Yeah. Nah, you good? You good?
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get
come on.
That next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Let's go. Shouts out to you, Steven. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelce. And Kelce's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll take this up close to midfield. Mahomes going to throw.
Come on.
It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Second and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground.
Keep of course, it's your birds. I'm playing against your team.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here.
What's
to
up,
get back to a
Kimmy?
one-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now it's Mahomes again. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Now Mahomes.
Go! Go!
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now Mahomes gives the punt. And that one blown up quickly. As he's going to be
did not mean to do that.
Even get started. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Oh my God.
Get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw. That one caught by Rice. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now Mahomes got to have this one.
No! Oh my God. That's a wrap. It's a wrap.
And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game.
I'm going to see him again in the season. This ain't the first time I'm going to play him.
And they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he stopped immediately there. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Here's Hurts to throw. Able to find the man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle with Barkley. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay there.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed.
I was disappointed in myself, Kimiru, man. But you know what, though? That was a bullshit call. That you know where the tables turned? That offensive pass interference that they called on me, bro. That was some bullshit. You know that. Well, you probably wasn't even here yet, bro. But that offensive pass interference, bro, it just changed the tone of the whole game, bro. It changed the tone of the whole game, bro. Like, yeah. That offensive pass interference, bro, that they called on me, bro, that it changed the tone of the entire game, bro. Please, everybody, hit that like button for me. Playing the Giants, huh? Going to New York, y'all.
Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Giants on Sunday Night Primetime. On the KC sideline, a look at their head coach. His squad losers last week after a victory in the season opener. On the other side, it's Giants head coach Brian Daboll. His team fell on the road last week trying to turn things around in front of the home folks here. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. It's Graham Gano to get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the three-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
I love watching a player of any position come back after a bad game. I think it really just speaks to their mental toughness and their ability to grind, because the reality is, if you can only play well when things are going your way, you're not going to play very long in the NFL. So I am very interested to see, Mike, what sort of approach does this guy come into today's game with, saying, last week is over, I'm going to remain aggressive, I'm going to put my team on my back and go out there and do whatever I have to do to get a win.
On first down, it's Mahomes.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
He'll go down. The rookie out of Penn State, Abdul Carter. What a first month he is putting together. That's his 4th sack already. On play action, it's Mahomes. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes.
Got him. Go! 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 He can go! Oh! Let's go!
Mahomes connects with Kelsey for a big one. 59 yards.
And they decide to bring pressure here on 3rd down, but he does a really nice job. Remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. He's got it at the 3. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick.
Oh, come on. I threw it.
The 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by the first-round pick in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
And he's coming off a game where he was pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. And he had a couple nice throws mixed in, a couple decent drives here and there. But the inability to find the end zone, of course, he had the 1 interception. So a lot to clean up, a lot to improve. Not just him, but frankly, the entire offense.
We'll go play action here with Dart. That one's
Drop that ball.
complete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. And he'll let it go deep.
Let's go. Let's go.
Ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Here comes Smith on the return. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Hunt. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Throwing now, Mahomes. Now they'll set up the screen for Hunt.
Go!
Down the left sideline. And they will finally run him down. A huge play there on the screen pass. 38 yards. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a run with Hunt. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Mahomes. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman can get out to lead the way. Here's a
Come on,
third
y'all. We
down
need 4
and
yards.
4. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes.
Come on!
Is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now Mahomes. That's taken in. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal. So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Chiefs on top. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on 1st and goal. Here's a run. They'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. Second and goal. Yellow. That's a line. You're offensive. Mahomes back.
Let's go!
The 2. And he's close to the goal line, but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
Never a doubt on that sideline. The offense stays out. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Here's Mahomes.
Let's go! Let's go!
Wow, the decision.
Let's go!
Pays off. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. That his first touchdown of the new year.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end. and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point.
Woo!
And he pulled this right
Oh
to the
my
right.
God.
It's no good. That is a tough miss. So close, but no extra point. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants offense ready for their second possession. Hey, Greg, no one better than you to talk about the rookie crop of tight ends, especially at the top. A couple of guys who have Midwest ties, played in the Big Ten, now find themselves in the Midwest, especially Colston Loveland, who's a Chicago Bear tight end.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Mike, when I watch Loveland play, when you look back and watch his tape from Michigan, there's two guys that play tight in the NFL. There's the guy that you have to script open. He's going to catch flat routes and naked routes, and he's going to catch the easy ones, and he'll run after and get what he can. And then there's the guys, Mike, that get themselves open. They can win third down one-on-one. They can win press. They can win downfield versus defensive backs, not just linebackers. When I watch Colston Loveland, that's the guy I see.
And another one out of the Big Ten, Tyler Warren from Penn State. He goes to Indianapolis.
Yeah, and he's a little more of a throwback, right? He can play a little quarterback. He can play H-back. He can put his hand on the ground. He's still good enough and athletic enough to play in space. When you look at what Penn State did with him, there wasn't a position on the field, including center, that he didn't play. So he's a really big, physical, run-after-catch. I think he's a good fit because, remember, in Indy, that Shane Steichen offense, they're going to want to run the ball. They're going to want to get down.
Catch it.
Line. So I think it's a good fit because he's very talented in the passing game, but he's going to keep teams honest with his ability to still contribute on all three downs.
To the air again goes Dart. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Now, this is something that we typically see out of maybe a more veteran quarterback, not necessarily a rookie, but just having a really nice sense
These guys hit that like button for me.
Throw the ball away and live for the next down.
Get him.
He'll let this go towards the end zone.
Oh, my God. He caught it.
What a throw. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded at about the 9. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Mahomes on first down. That's swung out to Hunt. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes.
Oh, come on, bro. I passed it. Oh, my God, bro.
Carter. He gets in to record his 2nd sack of this first half. 3rd and long for Mahomes.
Oh, my God.
All over him
situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. On fourth down, the Chiefs send out Matt Ariza to punt, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This will be returnable from his own 15. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. From the 25, they'll go to work, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dark.
Wow, he still held on to the ball.
And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. To throw, it's Dark on 1st and 10.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Downfield, it's Johnson.
Oh my God.
And he's going to be brought
What is
down
going on
inside
here?
the 15. A big play for the Giants. It's a gain of 49. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here comes Dark. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked up
Let's
by
go!
Jalen Watson.
Let's go!
So much of that play
Let go!
to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. Olsen and Ebo, the good coverage. Gets his hand in there to knock it away. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Carrying that ball.
Oh my God.
It is out. It looked like one of the Chiefs is able to recover, and they hold on to the ball. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Trying to get within field goal range at least.
3rd and short. Here's Patrick.
Oh my God.
Complete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. Here's Matt Ariza now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee, take this on into the locker room.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. A sad day for some, the official final day of summer. Fall begins in the USA tomorrow, so time for one more summer fling, if you will. Our trip across the NFL starts now. In Santa Clara, the Niners at home to take on the Cardinals in the NFC West. And it's Brock Purdy. He'll decide to scramble here, and that's the right call. He's in from 9 yards out. The 49ers are back in the win column. They move to 2-1 with a Week 3 victory. From there, we go to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Let's check in on the Chargers as they host the Denver Broncos. This is Marvin Mims. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. He'll take it 65 yards to the end zone. One more to show you, and it's out in Seattle, the Seahawks taking on the New Orleans Saints. And it's a new tandem for Seattle, Sam Darnold hooking up with Cooper Kupp. 19 yards for the touchdown. The Seahawks are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. With that, a look at the rest of the scores here in a busy week number 3. In the game you're watching, both teams making a strong case in this one, a 2-point differential at the break. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Giants offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule and the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it, you kick it out the back of the end zone, and I think there's going to be a wide array.
Oh, my God.
But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball in the back of the end zone.
Oh, my God.
And you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20. Also, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside
they getting off on some plays, bro. That's all I can say, man.
So the idea is, I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5.
Not my intention to
I'm going
lose
to go for
them.
more 4th and goal situations, because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
And he's into the end zone. London Robinson. Touchdown, New York. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
Here's Smith to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. They'll begin it with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes.
Oh, my God.
And open field tackle gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing is Mahomes.
Oh my God!
Taken down. They got him.
Like, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Come on, catch the ball!
The field falls incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Giants offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy.
Oh my God.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Come on, defense.
It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Giants.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some
Oh my God, bro.
situations to run the ball.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Dart. Now a screen set up for Tracy. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
On 2nd down, Dart. We'll swing this out wide to Tracy.
Fuck.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains. To the air once more is Dart. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Damn, this is some bullshit. Oh my God.
Touchdown, Giants. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. You want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. First down throw, Mahomes. He'll get that one complete to Rice. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. That's over the middle and caught by Kelsey. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes.
Oh, my God.
Incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. Mahomes now to throw again.
Go! 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 Let's go!
Finally be taken down. How about that? A really big play as the final one here in the third. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Kansas City. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
If this becomes a big spot here for the Chiefs, they will indeed go for 2.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. And he will get in for the
Let's go!
They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense. Now they get set to take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Gonna hold on to it himself.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Dart's go here on second down.
No! No! Oh my God! Oh my God!
He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, New York. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes.
Oh my God, that's over with. Fuck you, Mahomes, man, with these fucking interceptions. Shit!
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
That hurt right there. That hurt bad.
On the give, it's Tracy.
Yeah, bro, I don't know what the fuck, man.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run. Able to...
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That's the All-Pro 3 years running, Chris Jones. Getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That one broken up in the end zone, and it's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there, and now it's 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and the Giants add on to their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. To the left side. Caught by Kelsey. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. A throw on the move is caught. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. On 2nd down, Mahomes.
Fuck!
Pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Damn, had a decent little run going, but...
Now, Mahomes.
Oh my God, bro. They rushing in like...
I say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Here's Mahomes. And off the deflection, it is taken in. And he is going to have a Chiefs 1st what will be a big play there from 4th and long.
Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes.
Oh my God.
Decision there. Off his back foot. It's
Oh,
intercepted.
I went for it.
By Dane Belton.
I had to go big. I had to go big, bro.
Play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them.
Had to go
now
big.
You've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw him a curve.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Let's go now.
Out of shotgun. It's Dart. Pulled in by Tracy. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw.
Oh my God.
Find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. On the ground, here's Tracy. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
This one all but over. Here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight. And it gives the team a 1st down. So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
Not good at all, Kimiru. Not good at all, brother. Oh, man. First game of the season, man. We started off great. But, man. I mean, he threw for 250. He had 68% completion. But, man. This dude threw for 392, 4 TDs. Whew.
Some players' development traits are hidden. To unlock their potential, get them playing time, and see what they can do.
Grab me a Gatorade, guys. Give me 1 second. All right, we're back. Hmm.
Each position on your roster has a grade from A to F. Browse available players to improve your team. Reduce pressure effects, but it'll keep you outside the pocket. Dang! I should have saved some for these.
right, we're going to Baltimore. Oh. Oh.
It's the venue that's had plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. On the Ravens sideline, a look at their head coach. His side able to rattle off a pair of wins after dropping that season opener. On the other side, the head coach for the Chiefs. His guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. Kate Scott and Brock Heward with you on the call. This is rookie Tyler Loop to do the honors. And we're underway from Kansas City. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them as he always does. A quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. A couple of interceptions. He's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Give here to Hunt, running right. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Running once more here with Hunt. It was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long.
Come on.
Right as the ball does, and the hit
Come on, bro. Hold on to that shit.
So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean. Not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
He completes it in traffic. This one gets to the 22. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. 3rd down here, need 8 on play. Air it out on 3rd.
Gotcha. Got him.
And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Fields this clean at the 30. He's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the 2nd time this game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hunt.
Oh, damn.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Has him on the quick hitter. Decent game here, but short of the first. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Ravens crowding their passing lanes. They go into the dime for third down.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
All set to go now from the 35.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two.
Here's Hughes up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Oh my God. How you pat that shit down?
Incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Third down, it's Mahomes.
Got him.
Got a man, and Kelsey has it.
That man again.
Bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
What the fuck was that?
Interception. No, it's an incomplete pass.
What the? What the hell was that, bro?
They are lucky that defender didn't
Oh
keep
my
on
God.
going down that sideline. It's going to be second down. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Throwing again, Mahomes.
Oh, come on, catch that shit, Travis. How you missed that ball, bro?
It's third down.
He had it in his hands, bro. Hold on to it.
Get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Second and goal coming up from the 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Oh my God, they knocked the ball loose.
All right, timeout here. Medical staff headed out for an injured player. And it looks like Rashee Rice needs some help. All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. Here's Mahomes, third and goal.
Oh my God, bro. He's dropping everything.
Luck yet, Brock. That forces 4th and goal.
Come on, bro. Perfect pass.
For that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Butker knocks it through. And that's going to give them their first points of the ball game.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the second time. And coming off our first points of the ball game, they're going to take over now trailing 3-0. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
This is Henry on 2nd.
Oh, shit. Break his fucking neck.
That one gains 7. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Finds him over the middle.
See, I don't get it. Travis dropping all those catches, but look at that. All that contact. You would think he would have dropped the ball.
8 yards to go.
Come on.
See how they approach this 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. He's going to loft this deep down the left side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing a double coverage, odds are against you.
Jackson now on 3rd.
Got your ass. Why?
Away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
The Ravens getting ready for the punt. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. So that's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Off play action. It's Mahomes. That's brought in by Hunt. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just go completions. You will never go
nice one.
Taking a profit. Go get a completion. Third
Come on, we need 2 more.
Come on,
2 more yards.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Third and just 2 to go. Another run for Hunt.
Oh, shit. Why would he do that? Why would he run backward? Oh, my God, bro.
That's going to bring up 4th down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that.
That was
one
such a
just
beautiful.
like
Oh my God.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle
I'm
the
going for
linebacker
it.
spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for 4th and 3. They'll go. It's Mahomes.
Let's go.
Finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now, it looks like one of the Ravens is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. It's a give to Hunt. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Throwing is Mahomes. Setting up the back screen. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Yellow.
To the air on 3rd and long.
Oh my God.
Down he goes. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. Matt Ariza on to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
They'll set up the screen for Henry. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Complete right side to Washington. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Here's Lamar. The left side cut by.
Come on, man. Stop him.
Down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson.
Oh my God.
He's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
Set.
Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. From the gun, Jackson.
Oh my God. They left him wide open. They left him wide open.
Take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Tell me how I'm playing fucking man coverage, bro, and they leave this motherfucker wide open. God.
Mark Andrews with the touchdown. An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs taking over now, real late in this opening half. With the time remaining, let's see if they can get this into field goal range. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. On the move, hit it right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They'll throw 3rd and long.
Why you can't hold on to the ball, Travis?
For anybody to make plays.
How many catches he gonna drop,
when you're
bro?
the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Yep, as expected. They go to the ground to start this one off. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our journey through the NFL starts now. In Tampa, the Buccaneers at home to take on the defending champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's last year's Offensive Player of the Year, Saquon Barkley. He'll take it all the way, 26 yards, it's a touchdown. From there, how about we head out to Buffalo? Let's check in on the Bills. They're playing host to the New Orleans Saints. And it's the rookie starter, the 2nd-round pick, Tyler Shuck. It's a touchdown pass from 3 yards out. The Saints get back to 500 at 2-2 with the road win. Got one more to show you right now. Let's go to Foxborough. It's the Patriots taking on the Carolina Panthers. And it's the rookie, Trevion Henderson. Yeah, that's the way he says it. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Patriots get back to 500, 2 up, 2 down as they get the victory at home. With that, time to look at the rest of the action here in Week 4 as we wrap up the first month of the season. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is the score as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here comes the Baltimore offense to begin quarter number 3. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Motioning one of the tight ends. They go play fake with Jackson.
Oh my God.
Hits his tight end on the corner out.
Bro, y'all gotta stop leaving these fucking receivers open.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. He's totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. He's got room to roll. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
They're going option keeper on 1st and 10. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Lamar off the play fake. Looking right, and he finds it. And the stop is made after a gain of 6. That's going to make it 1st and goal. Henry. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Need hardly anything here. 2nd and inches. Back to Henry. And he will knock it in. The defense holds. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain. And now they're just inches short for 3rd down. Jackson trying to sneak it. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And they find themselves trailing by 11 as they take over down 14-3. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Dumped off to his running back. This one up to about the 27-yard line. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Yellow.
To the air, Mahomes. Dumps it off to his running back. Along the sideline past midfield. And he's all the way down to the 36. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Looking to throw Mahomes. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, hold on a second. We've got a Raven hurting pretty good out there. They're going to head out to look at him. Throwing again, Mahomes. We've got a screen to the running back. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Yellow.
Another throw for Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Again, Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to
Oh my God, he knocked it out of... Yo, Travis Kelce has been Butterfingers all night, bro. This is some...
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Yellow.
Third down, it's Mahomes. That is caught. He's got Brown. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
And he'll make his way through for a pick of the 4.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves the whole playbook wide open for you.
And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. So they'll have some time to prepare for 3rd and goal. We're at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Line, right. Let's go on, 80. Right there, baby. Right side.
Here's Mahomes now.
Oh my God.
Holding up, they're able to drop it. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. Got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. We see the Ravens making their way out now. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. The drive begins.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And they are all the way into that red zone.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson.
Come on, bro. Oh my God, bro. They just.
Have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th.
Oh man, Travis Kelce dropping the ball. Defenders leaving their receivers open, man.
Here's Luke for the
It's a rough beginning. It's a rough start, guys.
Right down the middle. It's good.
Rough start to say the least,
The
man.
Ravens lead by 15 now. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
shit.
Surprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Oh, come on. Oh, my God.
Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
We give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. One of the tight ends in motion right. So Reed, they'll hand off to Henry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Throw here, 3rd down. It's complete.
Oh, my God, bro.
He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Ah.
The Ravens make it a 3-score game in the 4th. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your
I mean, what the hell?
good,
What was that? Was he trying to hit him with his elbow? I mean, dude, what was that?
You got to get that skill player
What
down.
kind of...
End of story. You can't give up that much yards after
What
catch.
was that, dude?
Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens grow the lead now to 22 points. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He beams one deep right side. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes. He's going to keep it this time. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Yellow.
1st down throw, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Headed out right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their 1st. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Defender arrives.
Oh, my God. Hold on to the ball.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Yellow. Spice high.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. They'll have the first down and even more. And they make the stop. I'm going to say it about the 37-yard line. Now, can't blame them looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Pass caught, 9-yard line. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Mahomes throwing for 2. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit. Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they went his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys, security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass like a great post in basketball, and they know how to finish.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's Herbert on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down play, so no gain.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Out of the gun, Henry. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Time now taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. The Chiefs adding a man to their secondary for this 3rd down. Another run for Henry. Well, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Mahomes on 1st and 10.
Oh my God, Patrick.
It's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. This one's set up for Lamar. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Kansas City. Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the visiting sideline, look at the head coach of the Chiefs. His side in need of their first win since the season opener. On the opposite side, Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen. His guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. With Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. Here is second-year man Cam Little on to handle the opening kick. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like...
Ball's out, Mahomes fumbled it.
Oh, come on. The first play of the game, bro.
Already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble.
A turnover on the first play of the game.
Get a stoppage for an injured Jaguar. He's in some pain as the trainers head out to examine him. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Nice call to Travis Hunter. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Reload.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Lawrence working from the gun. And he's got it. It's in close. And a nice game here, but it's stopped short of the first.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball sing in.
Where you think you're going?
Could undercut the curl route. That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the
Well, they
effort
going
to get to
for
the
it.
quarterback.
They going for it.
Scramble for the first.
Bring the tight end in motion. They're going to try with Etienne. And this defense completes the goal line stand. What a start to their game as they get off the field with a turnover on downs.
Nothing like a little suspense on 4th down over there on those sidelines as everyone waited to see just whether or not he got the first down. Some of these running backs, though, Kate, they just have a nose. Just have a feel for exactly what it takes to move those chains.
Etienne punches it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars get a perfect start.
That's crazy.
They've gone up 6-0. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start, I mean great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Smith on the return. Jukes away from one. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. First call here coming from the shotgun. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Yellow, yellow.
Here's Hunt up the middle. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's his running back. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Yellow. I go, little lady.
Here's Mahomes. Setting up
Oh my God. One defender. If I could have got past that one defender.
That's one of those situations as a quarterback. But on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
They'll throw 3rd and long. That one is incomplete.
Oh my God, bro. That was a perfect.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 4th and long. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Damn.
Coach Liam Cohn ushering his Jaguar offense back to the field. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive.
Oh my God.
He's got space ahead.
The fuck?
And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Here's ETN on 1st down. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And the Jaguars have a 1st down. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39. Lawrence with it on 1st. He's got it over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. We're back for the start of the 2nd quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6. Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. And he's able to get this down to the 13. 2nd and 3 now.
Hey, go, go. Hot. Hey, different.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
Not the big play they were hoping for when you call a jet sweep, but at the very least, it got them some positive yards. Things could have easily gone backwards there.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right. ETN on third down. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be fourth down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
Little knocks it through. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
2 drives and both of them ending in points. You don't even mind you only got a field goal there, Kate. They got to be ecstatic, exactly the way they wanted to start this one.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Looking to throw Mahomes. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down. To the air, Mahomes.
Come on, bro.
Incomplete. Looking for his running back and 2 straight incompletions and made this 3rd down. So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Damn it, man.
Another punt coming up. Matt Ariza to do the honors once again. And after that drive, went backwards. He's going to send this one forward. He's got this at the 27. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Jaguars, down running back Travis Etienne, trotting back out to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Lisa 24. Here we go.
Going wide receiver run to start this series. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground.
Come on, bro.
And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to ETN. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence connecting on the slant. And they cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Here's Lawrence to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Jaguars into punt formation. Logan Cook, the one to kick it away. Surprisingly, had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. Now one of the Chiefs in some pain out there, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's helped by the trainers. 2:01 on the clock. This is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Dumps it off to his running back. Up the sideline, past the 45. And they haul him to the ground there. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. First down throw, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Back to the air, Mahomes. Front pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Again, Mahomes to throw. He gets it to Rice. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
There's no question. The greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Another throw for Mahomes. Has it in close. And he'll have a pickup of 3, which is good enough to make it 1st and goal.
Oh my God.
So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score
Damn,
game.
bro. I can't get no points on the
He's got
board.
our EA Sports halftime report.
I had to top out.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. It's the first weekend of October, our first week with buys on the schedule. Lots to unpack, so let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Western New York. The Bills at home to take on the Patriots in the AFC East. And it's Khalil Shakir. This will help the old stat line. He's going to make the catch and realize, I don't think anyone's going to get me. And they don't. Put it down as an 81-yard catch and run for the score. From there, it's on to Cincinnati. Checking in on the Bengals, they're hosting the Detroit Lions. And it's the touchdown king from 2024, Jahmyr Gibbs. He's got the rock, he's got some room, he's got speed. 39 yards for the touchdown. Lastly, we head out to SoFi Stadium. It's the Chargers hosting the Washington Commanders. And it's the second-year signal caller, Jaden Daniels. He'll find his man in the back corner of the end zone. Touchdown.
Shit.
The Commanders get a second straight win after that 1-2 start. With that, a look at the rest of what went on in Week 5 with Atlanta, Chicago, Green Bay, and Pittsburgh all on the bye. Meanwhile, in our game, just 1 touchdown in the first half, 10-0 your score, as we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. stopped on the run back at the 27. Coach Liam Cohn ushering his Jaguar offense back to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey,
now it's Lawrence.
Yo, how is this man coverage not, bro? I picked man coverage, my goodness, man.
The Jaguars grow the lead coming out at halftime.
We're gonna have a 1-4 start, bro. A 1-4 start. And that's not cool.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars take a 3-possession lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Smith on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Kelsey's got it right side. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They got 21 yards on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent. When you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Right back to Rice, caught again. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 2nd and 3 now. Throwing again, Mahomes. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. He's going to throw it again. Bails out of the pocket quick. Right back to Worthy. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. From the red zone now. He rolls to his right.
Ah, come on, man.
Before this drive started, the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
Thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That's a pickup of 9. And the Jaguars have a 1st down. On play action now, Lawrence. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. Lawrence working from the gun. Holding left side. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they face second down. Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. Throw is caught. He drives this down to the 8 before going out. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Back to the air. Lawrence. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Noel Williams. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
The rookie out of Colorado, the one to bring him down.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
To the air, Mahomes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd? From his end zone, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Kansas City sends out its punt team. Matt Ariza, the one to send it away. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. Collects this at the 32. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Jaguars, down running back Travis Etienne, trotting back out to the field. They are in great shape here as we wind down this 3rd quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another, that could put this just too far out of reach. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Red on red.
Lawrence now off the play action. Connection made.
How was that not a sack?
Has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Out of the gun to give to Etienne. 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Jaguars have the football. They're going to be up a couple of scores as we start our 4th quarter. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Rip.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Cornered that one just a little too far, and it's out of the side of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense out to take over. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes now. And there's a man.
Oh my God, bro.
And the Jaguars will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
From the gun, ETN gets it. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Silver.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. I love the call, Brock, but wrong situation there. The defense closes that sweep out behind the line.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Hey, Ron.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Looking Myers, and he's got it. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Here we go.
They send the receiver in motion right. They'll run, ETN. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Brought in. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. When you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars make it a 24-point ball game. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And if we're being honest, Brock, this game already over. It was a while ago, but still something for this offense to play for. They can try to avoid that shutout.
Yeah, it's kind of like a game like baseball, right? You're looking up at that scoreboard and you know it's impossible, but find some momentum, something good to build on for next week.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds him over the middle. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old target.
Oh my God, bro.
Back to the line of scrimmage.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long.
Oh my God, bro.
That's Jordan Lewis. And the Jaguars get it back after making their 3rd first half interception.
Oh my God, bro.
Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defensive preaches it, but when you could score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge results for your team.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
All right, let's go.
Pressure coming for Lawrence. And downfield, and Myers has it. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars moments away from their 4th win of the year. 8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. On the give, it's 2. And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down.
Okay, ready? Hey, easy. Route. Hey, Soko.
They'll go again here with Tootin. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Little knocks it through. And they come away with some points on that series.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Chased out to his right. Trying to push deep downfield.
Oh my God, another pick.
Again! That's Jordan Lewis.
Fucking turnovers, man.
And the Jaguars are going to take over after the interception.
Kate, I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
That's a high run for Lawrence. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one.
1-4 start, guys.
To be happy with on both sides of the football as they come away with a total team victory in this one. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.
That's crazy. We literally have the same exact stats. They're third in rushing. Second, third.
On the visitors' sideline, it is Lions head coach Dan Campbell. His guys are 3-2 here in the
All right, guys.
part of the season.
We're not gonna play this
Across
game
him,
against Detroit
it's the head coach of these Chiefs.
right now.
This guy's stuck in
I want to
a
come
bit
back
of
and
a
start
losing
fresh.
streak, hoping the return
I'm
home
a little
can be
emotionally
what
and
they
physically
need.
drained from these ass whoopings. I just, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna stop it right here, and we are gonna come back and play them, of course, but it won't be right now. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed these past couple games. Hope you enjoy the start of this franchise. Hopefully we can salvage our season, guys. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. I mean, damn it, man. Right now we're 1-4, guys. I repeat, we're 1-4. We're gonna come back with a fresh, with some fresh legs, and all that good stuff. Guys, please hit that like button, guys. Please hit that thumbs up. Hit that notification, and we'll be back in a few hours. We'll be back in a few hours with some more Madden NFL 26. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Once again, please hit that like button. Please hit that like button. And stay tuned. We'll be back. We'll be back with some more content, guys. I love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Peace out.